Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Seasoned sisters jumping wild and free, leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, teeny hears a call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl, moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heart beats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heart beats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, stylish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush plays in a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Inkle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big bugger falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore. cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. Eat the cookie. He's a cookie. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating. 'Cause he's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating. 'Cause he's a cookie king. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Keira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Keira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Hi, Posh. You hanging out in the hallway? Come on, go in. Yeah. I missed you guys today. I did spend the morning with you. Spent the early morning with you. So that was something. But yeah, I miss these guys. It's fun all day. You hanging out in the hallway? I've not been home to clean. Although it was pretty clean this morning. Pretty clean this morning. Hi. How Jack? Now waiting the presence of the marvelous Captain Keira, Queen of the Bunz. Mr. Marvelous right here. Mr. Marvelous. I'm a magical Mr. Marvelous. Cheeks Majeeks the K-Dog. Oh, thank you for using that nickname. I love that nickname. Kristen Cheyenne, Star Triple R. Kristen Cheyenne, Star. We don't know where you are. Kristen Cheyenne, Star Triple R. Range Dressing Smoothie K-Dog. aka the Mr. Queen. How you doing, human mom? Yeah, it actually is an 8 p.m. live chat in my time zone. Oh, we'll see. I did that on purpose. Well, but when I was driving home, it said that it was 6:51, and I was still a half an hour out. And then I realized it was 7:51, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I am really not going to be home for the stream." I mean, like I would be eventually, but I was like, I am missing my 8 o'clock stream time. Hey, pumpkin, hi, AJ. But who is it that said kayak is the same backwards as forwards? That blew my mind. I've been kayaking my whole life. I love kayaking. I never thought about that. It's a palindrome, huh? I am planning on where is everyone? I don't know. What is there's something on this weekend? Like a lot of new stuff. Has anyone else noticed that? There's like I don't know about art fairs. Why did I think art fair? But like there's music festivals and it's a beautiful time of year, and I will tell you, who dug out all the food? Who did that? Teeny? Teeny? Look at that. Say, Teeny, did you do that? And look, she hides in the box. Well, that tells me all I need to know, Teeny Weeny. Mm-hmm. Look at Donkey. Do you notice me? Do you see me? And why am I not getting food? Where's the vegetables? He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, I said, yeah, you said that, Hewley. So cool. How did you even? I just don't notice stuff like that. Guys, here's the dealio. I still need to go down to the kitchen and grab their vegetables. So he's like, Mom, where's the food? He's cute. Oh my gosh. So guys, I need to I'm gonna bring the chat with me. I'll bring the chat with me. I'll bring the iPhone with me, and then here's the buns will still be on the screen, but I just have to run downstairs. So I'll be right back, guys. Won't be able to hear me. Like I can't talk to you. With my what is this? I'm talking on the Oh my goodness. Gosh. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, Posh, this navy blue blanket in the hallway. I did not even know you were there. Posh is so dark in color. It's didn't see Posh. Oh, sweetheart, I think I almost stepped on her. Close. Close one, Posh. Oh no. Oh my God, my laptop was working the other day, you guys. And let's see, it's my laptop. I don't know. Okay, there's the red pepper. No, for you, that's your vitamin C. Oh boy. Okay. I'm just gonna no, and I want some of this lettuce tonight, guys. So we cannot have everything. I'm just gonna eat too. But I saw that you put, yeah, like a palindrome like Hannah, same way backwards, same way forwards, and then I used to call Asa the same way backwards Flores. Oh man. Okay. Guys, each get a piece of kale, and then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll split the last piece. This is kale. Oh yeah, we got our kale over here. But guys, thank you for being patient. Since I had to start the stream late, I thank you for showing up even though it's late. Um, AJ Punk says, "Oh, Hannah's cool. Is she? I never really got to know Hannah, but she was cool from what I vaguely remember. I mean, we're all cool. All of us waffle ponians are cool, and or non-waffle ponians. I know not everyone is necessarily a waffle ponian. Um, oh my gosh, Donkey, that was more than I meant to give you. We got the cilantro. Guys, so I was kayaking. Um, I saw 2 different bald eagles. I saw at least 2 or maybe 3 great blue herons. I saw a kingfisher bird. Unfortunately, I saw some dead deer. 1 dead deer, but there's a disease hitting the deer, and I'm very sad about it. It's very fatal, and it makes them very feverish and seek out water, and then they die by the water's edge, and, that was awful. I'm very concerned. I'm very worried about this disease hitting the deer. But, and it was like, I saw 1 deer on the side of the river that had died, but then I could smell at least, like, 3 others along the way. I was like, "Oh my gosh," because they're big animals, and so it's really obvious when one has died. And I think it all kinda happened. Oh gosh, these dandelions are not in good shape. Okay, I am getting a little sick of this. Sick of the dandelion thing. I think I'm gonna have to return these to the grocery store because I just don't wanna pay for stuff that is not fresh to begin with. I have not had these for very many days. Maybe, like, had these for, like, 1.5 days? Yeah, I'm returning those. Yes, you're gonna go back to the store from whence you came. But yeah, you guys, oh man, to see 2 different bald eagles, and 1 eagle was on this dead tree, and it stayed on the top of this dead tree and just kinda looked, was just watching and looking down, and I got a really good look at him. And then just at the last second, it took off overhead, and then there was another one that I didn't it wasn't sitting still as long as the first one, so I didn't see him as, for as long a time, but And the kingfisher, I see bald eagles more than I see kingfishers out here. So anyway, so beautiful. Nice weather. Rivers are kind of magical. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I should bring them up. I already ate one of the biggest ones that was super ripe and had to be eaten right away. But you guys, I harvested some pawpaw, some wild pawpaw. Yeah, that was super cool. There she is. She was summoned. I sang your song earlier. Hi, AJ Punk, Hewlin Mall, and Keeks Majeeks to K Dog. How are you doing, Kristen? I sent Kristen a picture of the pawpaws. I was actually floating down the river when I sent you that picture, and I had to bring Tupperware, literally old-fashioned Tupperware with the burping lids, sealing lids, to put my cell phone in because you can dump your entire kayak into the river and everything in it. So, I mean, you got to be really careful with cell phones. And I couldn't bring my keys with me. I had to leave them at the kayak canoe place. I left them with my keys, my wallet, and everything else was just locked in my car. But the person I was kayaking with had their wallet in their pocket. And of course, they kind of ended up in the river a couple of times. And let's just say I took their wallet from them and like put it in the Tupperware eventually, but it was kind of too late. It was already really wet. I don't know what people are thinking. I don't know what people are thinking. You're on a river, folks. Yeah, on the river for the day. Yeah, please excuse. I don't know what I look like. My hair has a ton of sunscreen in it because I just, it gets all over the place. And oh my gosh, I know. Protect Funky Bones. I know. I'll have to see if there's some additive, like a vitamin supplement I could put in her like sunflower seeds and stuff. Because I feed her apples, but also like she loves sunflower seeds and maybe I could put a bowl out with her sunflower seeds and mix in, I don't know, vitamin C or something that'll help her stay healthy. I'll look into it. I seriously will look into it because I can't, if something happened to Funky Bones, I don't want anything to happen to any of the deer, but if there's something I could do to help her, I would 100% do anything I could. Triple R is here. Triple R ranch dressing smoothie. Hey, dog. aka the Mustard Queen. Well, Kristen, my day was awesome. I didn't think, when my day started out, I didn't think I had it in me to go kayaking. I was like, what am I thinking? Who am I fooling? I have no energy. I, hauled all my huge Oriental rugs to hang dry, hauled them out of the house by myself. I did all this deep cleaning with the bunnies. I brought the bunnies outside. I brought the bunnies, ballet, you name it. I did like physical labor and I've been doing it all week. I just woke up this morning. I was like, I cannot move. I'm tired, but I still got up at 6:30, you guys. I just did it. And then I was like, I don't know how I'm going to kayak, but I will say this. It was only a third of the way in. It was like a 7-mile kayak trip. I get to like mile 2 or 2.5 maybe. You guys, I could barely move my like shoulders and arms. My like collarbone was getting sore. I have been doing way too much. Normally I can kayak all day and it's not that big of a deal, but I tell you, I was I was like, wait, how much longer do we have? How many more miles? Like, oh wow. Hey, like, I don't even know if I can finish the kayak trip. But no, it's so beautiful and everything was so enjoyable, but I physically probably should have been resting today. I mean, tomorrow would have been a great day to kayak too. But tomorrow's So it's a lot harder when you got church stuff. But I mean, I think nature is the world's most beautiful fruit, if you ask me. I think mine's spending Sunday at work. Oh my gosh, wait a minute, guys, I'm not giving Guys, I need to give some of that parsley to the other rabbits. I was like, oh my, just- oh my god. Did you guys ever say grace family? What is it? There was prayer, some grace prayer that my grandpa used to say, like, oh, like, God or God helps those who helps themselves. So I don't know how that went. Like, oh, so specific. God helps those. No, no, no. You know what? That wasn't a grace. That was just the thing. God helps those who help themselves. Yeah, same with the same my family. My grandpa used to say that, but my other grandpa was like, oh my gosh. Okay, my one grandpa was really religious, okay? He was the one who said, like, you know, God helps those who help themselves, okay? My other grandpa, not religious, but he, as custom, was asked to do, like, say grace and stuff. And he was also a football coach, so he would, like, have, like, dinners with the team, okay? And they'd be like, okay, coach, we need you to say grace. And he would be like, if anyone else has heard this one, good food, good meat. Wait, good food, good meat, good God, let's eat. Go, wait, yay, God. Yeah, that was his heartfelt grace prayer. Yeah, that was the one grandpa that they went to church. They did go to church, but at a certain point they gave up on God because one of their friends died tragically. I don't even remember which friend it was. But something happened and they were like, "Okay, we don't believe in God anymore. We're done." I don't and they weren't real godly. They weren't real religious to begin with, but they just at a certain point were like, "We're not even gonna go to church anymore. We give up." And I was like, "Oh, wow." Like, uncomfortable, like, I don't know what to say to that. They were like, "Yeah, just we've had too many friends die tragically," and I think there was one in particular that was just too much. And, let me look at the chat. Sorry, guys. AJ Punk, you're tired? Yeah. But yeah, that was the football coach grandpa's grace prayer. Good food, good meat, good God, let's eat. Yay, God. Or go God. Maybe it was go God. Go God. I don't know. He was a little disrespectful, maybe if you ask me, but good God, let's eat. Because it doesn't even it's more of like the expression, like, good God, like I don't it always did crack me up, but it also made me feel a little uncomfortable as a kid. I was like, "Oh, wow, grandpa," because my other grandpa would be like, "Dear Father, let us bless this food we are about to receive from thine blessings," and, he was he was a devout Catholic man, and, he took it very seriously. He was the, church deacon. He did all the Bible readings, like, he knew stuff. He knew all about the Bible back and forth, knew all about church. Yeah, actually very brilliant man. I miss him dearly, but he would do a very long, heartfelt, customized, different prayer, for grace every night, and he would talk about people that he was, worried about everyone should pray for this person or that person, and or like some world event, something that's happening in the world or the war and soldiers, and he would always make it count, so one grandpa was like, whatever. And then the other grandpa was like, yeah, we're gonna make this the best grace prayer ever. Takes all types, right? Guess it does. AJ Punk, so you were not in the chat last night, and I did not. I decided not to do 1984 because we had Virginia, Elle, and Christy show up at the time I was gonna start reading 1984, but I still didn't really want to because you weren't there, and I was like, well, this is a sign. We're not gonna do 1984 tonight because AJ's not here, and my girlfriends are back. We're back, and we're gonna get in trouble. My girlfriend's back. Yeah, they were back in the chat. And like Virginia L hadn't seen Donkey in so long. She said that she loved him like 4 times. Very sweet when you've got your own Virginia L. Oh, you're okay, AJ. I mean, you don't have to be sorry or anything. It's just, of course I noticed, and then um, it's fine. We just had a long stream of talking, which, we're a bunch of bunch of girlfriends. We're gonna do some chit chat. I'll chat with all of you, girls or boys. Doesn't have to just be girls. Messed up, mess. Oh, she missed you, Uncle Punk. She missed your Uncle Punk. Yeah, we were missing a member of the Kristen Cheyenne Star family, adoptive family. Let's say, oh gosh, I forgot to get their sweet potatoes. Oh, you guys are still hungry. Oh boy. Would anyone mind if I ran downstairs and got their sweet potato? I'll need to slice it. It won't take that long, but I think it would be nice to get that for them. Let me I'll take again, you guys won't be able to hear my audio because I'm gonna leave my camera with them, but I can like type in the chat. I think you guys are saying. My gosh, I'm sunburned, you guys. My skin feels like it's glowing. back, everyone. Okay, let's stand out these sweet potatoes. Like the price is kind of becoming like a. Oh, okay, let's get the camera. Aw, there's David there. Jabba, thank you, Jabba Mama. Hey, we've got sweet potatoes, guys. I know we all like our sweet potatoes. One for Jabba. Get a couple for Mama over there. Donkey, I know you love. Where's Donkey? Oh, there you are. Here, Donks. I know you love sweet potatoes. Here, we'll leave a couple in there for you. And then, wait, let's give the rest to the boy side gang. Yeah, in fact, let's take this whole thing. Yeah, here we go. There you go, guys. Maybe your niece is getting baptized tomorrow. That's so wonderful, AJ Punk. Are you going to be able to be there for it? You guys live near enough, or maybe even go to the same church? Wait, I'm gonna see if I can sit on. You guys think I can sit on the little castle? I'm wearing like this white skirt. I'm a little afraid of sitting on the floor with them right now. Oh goodness. My ballet suits on. I was not wearing this to go kayaking, believe me. I changed for you guys. I was a mess. I did bring an extra set of clothing to change into after the kayaking. But yeah, I ended up in the water a lot. I had to portage my kayak a couple of times, like, because the water was just too shallow in some spots. So I was like just walking through the water, dragging my kayak, and plus I tried to swim a little bit too, but I had like mud and rocks in my shoes because I wore like gym shoes. 'Cause there's some sharp rocks in the river, and I have been with someone who placed their foot open once in this river, and it's like you just don't want to have to do that. It's nasty. Not fun. But yeah. I wanted to start. Oh, Wheeze Banana, Mr. Wheeze Banana. Banana, Mr. Wheeze Banana. Banana, Mr. Wheeze Banana. Frittata, pina colada, pinata. Ooh, lotta Wheeze Banana split. Yeah. How you doing, Wheeze Banana? Keeks Majiksta K-Dog. Did you look at the text I sent you from last night? I thought I was all caught up with your text. I guess not if I didn't respond. But wait a minute, I texted you today. So did I miss something? Did I miss one of your texts? I don't know, Kristen. I've been tired, and then I had to get up early, and went, out of the kayaking is not in my town. It is an hour away. So I went an hour away, kayaked for. Okay, wait, let me think here. 2 until. And I went out to lunch before I even kayaked. So we stopped at a really cool place. One of our favorite places. Went to that a place for lunch, and then kayaked from 2 until like 7. Must have been like 7:15. Oh my gosh, so like 5 hours, over 5 hours of kayaking. But that there was one time when this kayak place okay, so I just did the 7-mile kayak. There was one day when the kayak guy missed the turnoff. I don't know what was going on. He was talking to us and, like, we were having all this fun, and then, like, I think he missed the turn. He dropped us off at this beautiful place, but we had never seen this place before. And it was like, "Wow, that was sure a long drive to get dropped off." And everyone gets out, it's not like a ton of people, but, it's like a moderate group of people, drop their kayaks in the water, start kayaking, and we realize we've never seen this part of the river before. We've never seen any of these places. Turns out, instead of, like I think we signed up for the 9-mile kayak trip. There's a 7-mile and a 9-mile. We went on this 13-mile kayak trip that they didn't do anymore. It wasn't even on their roster. It's not on their website. Like, they don't even do it. It was the longest kayak day because it was like double, it's like double. So, like, today it took me 5 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know how long it took us, but it was probably like a 9-hour kayak day, maybe even a little bit longer, maybe more like 10. I'd have to ask the person that I was kayaking with that day, but I swear it was at least 9 hours, if not, because we stopped and, like, splashed around in the water too. Crazy. And, like, we didn't have enough, like, water, you know what I mean? Like, we did not know it was gonna be, like, a double of the trip. You're okay with We's Banana? The one in all Spanish? Okay. If it was all in Spanish, I may not have understood it all, Kristen and Star. Um, was it about the activities? Not being able to do the activities? Was it about the kids? Oh, I know which one it was. I won't go and repeat the whole thing, but the kids are driving you crazy. Oh, yeah, I got that. But, like, I think I saw it, like, right as I was, I don't know, maybe, like, going to sleep, or I know what it was. I think I saw that, but I didn't understand it completely, but I still don't because my Spanish is a little shaky, but I had to take this is another thing, another heavy lifting thing that, like, which is why my upper body was so tired. I had to take 2 weeks of recycling, or maybe it's even a little bit more of that. I had to carry it to the curb because I hired a guy to pick up my recycling. I'm just sick of going to the recyclery and sorting it all out. So, like, every 2 weeks he comes. Sometimes he gets busy and it's more like once a month or every 3 weeks, but this stuff is heavy, I've ordered a lot of there's hay boxes and it's just I got a lot of stuff that I recycle. I recycle everything that I possibly can, and, so yeah, I remembered at, like, 12:15 last night, "Oh, I have to take the recycling out," so that was not fun. Finally, by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was like, "Okay, I gotta, you know, get to bed," and I just didn't look at anything past that because I was done, and then see, that's the thing, it's like, I slept from I turned the stream off and went upstairs at 1. I probably didn't get to bed till, I don't know, closer to 2, and then I got up at 6:25. So that's really not enough sleep for me. That's not good. That's not healthy. And then I'm kayaking all day. Do you want me to do it in English? You can. You can. I have to look at it again, but I think I know the gist of it. You were telling me that the reason behind something that you've done, that like you've habitually done, I won't say what it is because the kids every day when you come home from school and you try have to take care of all the kids, they don't listen to you. Like these kids, they don't listen. Is that what you said? Was that, am I getting the gist of it? AJ Punk, you back? Uncle Punk is back? So guys, I have a question. Do we want to talk for the rest of the chat? Because I am gonna just tell you guys I'm getting tired. If we wanted to do some of 1984, I would have to do it like right now. And I'm not even real confident that I will be awake enough to, I mean, I'm awake, but I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm physically tired, so I'm starting to just get a little, I don't know, feeling a little sleepy. So yeah, what do we want to do? Do we want to spend the rest of the chat or the rest of the stream just kind of visiting and talking and or do we want to do like 15 minutes or so of 1984? I got the gist of it a little. That's all I vaguely remember seeing that, Kristen, but you have to understand, I also get like emails from my family, emails from all kinds of things that I have to do in real life. Uh, Texts from two different friend groups, like these big group texts where you get bing bang boom, all these messages. Um, yeah. I got the giant Bunz producer asking how was the stream? La 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 la. Um, I guess, you know what? The giant Bunz producer, if he's curious about how the stream is going, I guess he could watch. Oh, did I just say that? Could maybe watch the stream again? Like in the good old days? What do you say, gosh, I just called her Sandy. What do you say, Dusty? Oh, I miss your sister, Sandy. That was a hard one. That was a heartbreaker. Um, AJ chit chat. That's what I want to hear. I'm like, 1984 is academically written enough. I mean, the guy is brilliant, but it's almost like teaching a course in uh political history, like political science, you know, and add in a little journalism, add in a little some technical, talk, computer science, AI type stuff. Like, I mean, it's all in there. It is all in there. Social commentary. Um, it's like taking a sociology class, a psychology class, political science class, um, and legal stuff too. The whole freedom of speech and human civil rights and individual rights, and there's a lot. There's what do they say nowadays? There's a lot to unpack. You know, I don't like when sometimes I don't. I kind of resent phrases when they get a little overused, right? But there is a lot to unpack. But I just think George Orwell his observations of society and history and all that stuff is just so brilliant and in depth and nuanced. Like, I read that stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like understanding life more, like how everything works or doesn't work. It's also making me really value my individual personal freedoms in this world. Oh, there's sunscreen on my camera. Okay, yeah, that's better. I think it is. mm, I think it is helping me to appreciate the life that we have in America, and I want to. Oh, now and I want to keep the freedoms of this life in America. I would love to see other countries open up to all that stuff too. But and it makes me fearful of losing all. No balls. Okay, we gotta go see Donkey. We gotta see Donkey. But yeah, I shouldn't say fearful. I don't think fear is good. I don't think many good things have ever happened out of fear, just fear. So I won't say fear, but caution. I just think it's good to be cautious. I don't think fear and anxiety are good, but I think healthy caution is good. I don't think that ever hurt anyone. Maybe prevented someone from getting hurt. Um, exercise healthy caution. That's something? This is a big boy. Why are headaches a thing? Oh, headaches are the worst, Kristen. I'm sorry. You have no freedom. Well, yeah. Kristen, I will say the stuff that you were telling me, I think it was last night, you were like, I can't do any activities because my mom wants me to stay home and babysit all the kids. It's like, they're not your kids. You didn't choose to have kids, have people not know about birth control? I'm sorry. There, I said it, you know? Um, there's something really simple and easy that's drug free it's called a vasectomy. A lot of health insurance will cover that. I shouldn't say stuff like that. It's none of my business, but I don't I just okay. But yeah, you don't have freedom and you should have freedom. You're a kid. You should be able to play softball. You should be able to join the wrestling team. AJ Punk, this is something Uncle Punk should hear. Kristen's mom, her real mom, like I'm the adoptive mother, she doesn't want Kristen to join the softball team or the girls wrestling team because she wants Kristen to babysit her siblings instead after school. She needs her to babysit. And it's like, first of all, Kristen's grandma lives with them. So I there's that. But even if she didn't, it is not kids' roles in life to be the parent to their siblings. It's just not. And I had some of that growing up, you know. I definitely did. And but it wasn't anywhere near the extent to what Kristen's dealing with. I did tons of activities. I took dance classes. I took skating lessons. I was in the band. I was in the choir eventually. I couldn't do both band and choir, but then when I gave up band, I joined the choir. I was in the musicals in high school. I babysat other children for money and then was able to save that money for myself. And I had money to go to college because I babysat for a long time and I like many, many years and I babysat a lot of children. So I ended up paying for half of my college, which I mean, that's pretty significant amount of money. Wait, what was the emoji that you put in the chat, Kristen? It's too small for my eyes to see. But I wish I had the laptop out here right now. Yeah, I can't see it. My headaches, you're having either a migraine, tension or cluster headache. Yeah, I used to think I had migraines because they would be like on one side of my head. But what I found out is it wasn't that necessarily. It was all tension headaches because oh gosh, what part of the muscle is it? The pure No, it's not really piriformis. It's something else. It's this muscle that's like in your pelvic floor, and it apparently is like the stress muscle. It's like the fight or flight muscle, and it tightens up when you've got stress. I mean, it can tighten for me, it tightens up when I do lifting in more repetitive movements like sometimes sweeping, but vacuuming is a very bad one. Heavy lifting is a bad one. Um, if I don't stretch enough, because I also have scoliosis, which like makes it worse. But that muscle, it's called it goes from deep inside your pelvis and it wraps through like your spinal column and it goes and attaches to the bottom front of your rib cage. And if you press on, you'll know that you're having a headache caused by muscle tension if you can press on the bottom front of your rib cage, and you'll feel like this real trigger point of pain. Okay, I really wish I could tell you. I could show you some exercises that help that muscle to relax and release. It's a lot of people have problems with this muscle. And for me, when that muscle really gets triggered, it goes up one side of my back and it goes through my neck muscles, goes all the way up my neck muscles, and then it makes my sinuses close up. Like it goes all the way to my forehead, and it just, it's that horrible, horrible feeling, kind of classic headache. But I thought I had migraines because it was like, oh, it's on one side. Well, it's because one side of my back is really the bad side. And so, like, the muscle just goes nuts on one side and it doesn't do much on the other. Um, I have a headache for a week, then I get it back. I'm gonna lose my mind. It could be hormonal too. That's another thing. Which the hormonal headaches are also usually like a muscular tension thing too. So yeah, sometimes you just can't win. Do you know what piece? Is that piece or is it no, it's like rock and roll. The rock and roll. I'm trying to look at that. It's tiny in this iPhone though, Kristen. Terrible, terrible for me. I can't really see most emojis on here. Hola, hola, mi amiga bonita, amiga chiquita, amiga bonita, Lillian. What's going on, Lillian? I was kayaking all day today, not all day. I was kayaking today, and I found some. Do you guys want to see the pawpaws? Wait, should I go down and get the pawpaws, you guys? Uh, do you guys know what pawpaws look like? Would that be interesting to see these pawpaws? Me is dying. Kristen, some mustard. Like that's me like getting desperate. I'm like, just go back to your mustard habit, baby girl. Um, hi Kira. Okay, yes. Lillian in the house. I got to see Lillian Thursday. Is that right? Is that oh gosh. The days are flying by. Hope Bubby, yes, I hope your Bubby, your sweet, beautiful black velvet Bubby is doing well. Donkey, you say it to Mr. Bubs. You know, these guys have all been in the same yard playing, not, in separate enclosures, but I made a little temporary enclosure for Bubby and Zelda. Oh, um, that they did come over and play one day. Oh my gosh, and they lived in the house. All these guys lived in the same house when Lillian would stay here and bunny sit and house sit. She did everything for me and stream. She took over the stream like she's beyond awesome. Beyond awesome sauce. The adoptive uncle to the mustard queen. You don't need Kristen's like, I don't need mustard, Keira. That is not gonna help me. Um I thought they were pears. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I wanna go grab this is gonna be the litter box camera. Cam. Talking with Cam. Okay. Guys, I'll be right back because I want to show you the paws. Hold on. They're in. I will go grab them. Okay. Oh, Jabba and Teeny running around. Hey guys, are you how he looks that cutie? Look at that cute boy. Where am I gonna go with okay, I want a good light for these pop-ups. Okay, I will go back in there with you donkeys, just that now I'm gonna have to bring over a turn to wear me out. Do that, that would do it. Okay. So guys, please you get the camera. Thank you for mugging the camera that whole time, Donkey. That really helped out. See why you thought these were pears, Kristen. That's so funny. I told you what they were, silly head. You are so sweet, Keira. Thank you. Oh no, Lillian, you're the sweetest, but thank you. Kayaking sounds like great, Keira. Bubby is doing good, but still has slight seasonal allergy symptoms. Thank you for asking him while we did a slight photo shoot. That's so awesome. I bet that turned out super cute. Um, you think you're going blind when I stand up or move your head, you get dizzy? What is it from like blood pressure stuff? Get that checked out, Kristen. I'm not a doctor. I'd love to help you if I could, but I don't know anything, you know? I know about that muscle tension headache muscle, but I can't even. Hey guys, trying to find a place to sit. I need to put like little couches in here for myself and for the bunnies. I don't remember the name of the muscle though. It's driving me crazy. Does anyone else know anything about like body, like anatomy and stuff? What is the muscle that like goes from deep in your pelvis? It wraps through the center of your like spinal column and then it ends up as like a stomach muscle. Anyone like a workout person know what I'm talking about? Anyone a physical therapist? You've had a headache since Wednesday. Dehydration, yeah, that will do it too. Wait, you didn't drink water. Wait, why? Why would you not drink water or eat, Kristen? Like, if you can't survive without drinking water, yeah, that's dangerous. Kristen, I'm like, yeah. If you say stuff like that, you're gonna make us all think that there's something seriously wrong. So don't just like throw stuff out there casually. Like, that's not good, you know? Not good. Maybe you should aim for more sleep, Kristen. Perhaps, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, and she got like 45 minutes of sleep last night or the night before. I need more sleep too. Yeah. Kristen, I don't know, girl. I'm not a therapist. I'm not, and I'm certainly not a medical doctor. So you need to like get help. I mean, I love you, but there's only so much I can do. Okay. So here, you guys look at the size of some of these pawpaws. This guy has like a double, it's almost like a twin. There's like kind of two almost joined together. So there's going to be like separate seed pod, you know, sections. But I know it looks kind of scary, but this means that it's really nicely ripe. So and here I got a little damaged by the other like stems probably, but look at this. Here's another fat boy. Look at this fatty. This one looks more like a mango, and they're related to the custard apple family, which is kind of like a northern mango-ish type thing. They're kind of like if you mixed a mango and a banana and pudding. I mean, they're cool. They're just so cool. Some like vanilla custard in there. This one looks more like a pear. But yeah, these are some smaller guys. They're still going to be lovely. Almost look like a big cashew. I wonder if cashews are related to like custard apples. But I'm very proud of these. And like I said, one of the biggest ones, a real fat guy, like these guys, they were all from the same tree, the top of this big tree. These guys, I had to eat one of the big ones because it literally would not have been good by tomorrow. It was like pudding. Oh my gosh, it was so good, you guys. If you ever get a chance to try pawpaws, do it. They are scattered all throughout the central, really east central United States. More to the north than the south. They're not really a big southern thing. I think they require some freezing time to fruit and all that. Wes, I have had severe abdominal cramps from dehydration in the past. Yeah, that is a thing. And it can raise your blood pressure. Oh, because yeah, if you're dehydrated, that's true. Your blood is trying to pump less volume of blood to get oxygen to all of the, cells in your body that it needs to, and it has to pump harder in order to do that because you don't have enough blood volume because you're dehydrated. I do know a little bit of science behind that. That makes a lot of sense, Wes. Please. All I had ate today was a boiled egg that wasn't cooked all the way. Ew. Those floppy eggs. I mean, eggs will give you, a full nutrient profile. It's a complete protein, like there's nothing wrong with having some eggs, but you gotta drink some water, girl. And you gotta get the salt. Remember, you gotta get salt in you too. Maybe a little sugar also, but like you really have to have some sodium in your system. So you just have to. That's how we work. Crystal with the K, special K. Crystal, special K. We are starting very late today. I'm sorry, Crystal with the K, but you made it anyway. Yeah, Crystal, you probably saw the title of the stream. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But I was out kayaking all day and I got back very late. The stream should have already started by the time I got back. So I had a very exciting day. I was in absolute heaven, floating down a river all day. I saw two bald eagles. I saw many great. Oh, you guys, I don't know. Did I say it? I saw probably 4 great blue herons up close, flying overhead, flying right in front of me. I saw a kingfisher bird. If you're not familiar with those, they are a bird that is like a greenish, small heron, like a small heron style bird, a fishing bird, but they have stumpy tiny legs. They're perching fishing birds. They're not a wading bird like a shoreline bird like a heron that have to wade in the water. They dive down. But they look okay, you guys know the kookaburra birds, from Australia? They kind of look more like a kookaburra to me. And they have a big bill, and they have nice large wings, but they have stumpy little legs. Like their body doesn't completely make sense to me because it's like you would think they'd have like more length in their body and like longer legs with the size of their head and their feet or bills. But they're just a bird I've only seen a couple of times in my life, the kingfishers. And the last time I remember seeing a kingfisher, well, I think the last time I distinctly remember was on the Chicago River. I was kayaking on the Chicago River and I saw one, and the sun was shining on it. It was so brilliantly green. I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool. That was really pretty. Thing about all the birds that I saw, especially the kingfisher, it is an indication that you have a healthy river. So that's really a good thing. The river that I was on, except there were some dead deer because there is a terrible disease going around in the deer population. It makes me very sad. Wes, yeah, you know what, Kristen? Gatorade. I have a friend who is obsessed with Gatorade. I think in particular the blue, or no, Powerade. I know someone who's into the blue Powerade, but they have good flavors. Like nowadays they actually have more, than like what did we grow up with, like the orange Gatorade? I don't know. But green green Gatorade, I can't remember. I haven't had Gatorade in years, but yeah, just go to the store, get yourself some Gatorade. I mean, with all the kids in your family, do you have Pedialyte on hand in case one of them gets the flu or something? get something that has like sugar and salt and like some minerals in it, you know? Yeah, Pedialyte, Fuel and Malt just also put exactly. A new electrolyte drink, BioLite, yeah. Kristen, just get on Amazon. Do you have an Amazon account? Does your family have an Amazon account? Just get yourself all that stuff. Pedialyte, Gatorade, BioLite, just try some of those things. I don't think they're gonna be terribly expensive. And, whoops. Or make your own, you know? I mean, it's probably not gonna taste that great, but you could take, like, lemonade. You have some kind of soda or lemonade, some juice that has, sugar. You're gonna have to add salt, and ideally, you're gonna need to put, like, potassium and, you know, you need other stuff besides just the salt, ideally, and if you get one of those Gatorade drinks, it's gonna have all that stuff in there. You need some magnesium probably, some calcium, the potassium, I don't know. I'm no expert, but just yeah, hydrate yourself, girl. Sour grape Gatorade, there you go. Chug a lug it. Pickle juice. Oh, pickle juice. Awesome idea. You probably like that. I will just eat salt. Yeah, you can do that too. My neighbor across the street, every time she every time she got a migraine, she just did this salt trick. I think he probably had the exact same headache thing I have. I think it's probably like a muscular thing where you get stressed, you get dehydrated, you know what I mean? Like your muscles are already spasming, but partly because you're dehydrated and you didn't get enough salt. So she has this thing where she just eats like a handful of salt. I mean, not you know what I mean? Like a pinch of salt, basically. But she puts it in her hand and she just like puts it in her mouth. Now, you know what? He buys these little packets, and I can't remember the brand. They're different flavors, but they're basically Gatorade packets. It's not Gatorade brand, it's something else. But they're little packets, and you just dump them in a cup of water and they flavor it like with good flavors, like natural flavors. Like whatever she found is like a natural brand, and it's got all the stuff in it that Gatorade has. But she keeps them in her purse all the time and in her car. And anytime she feels a headache going on, she just dumps one of those into her water and she's like, it works. It gets it like changed her life. So that's a message to me. I need to get some of those because I don't like getting headaches. And I still get them. I don't like it. Mustard milkshakes. Oh dear. I'm currently drinking Powerade Zero. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just saying that friend of mine loves Powerade. They're obsessed with it. No sugar, a little salt. That sounds perfect. I would chug a lug that. That sounds good. Drank 2 bottles of BioLite the night of the Offspring concert last month. One before, one at. Oh, that's a good idea. Because 'Cause you're, like, gonna be on your feet, and it's, like, a lot of hours of, like, waiting around to go in and then go, and then you gotta, get I'm sure there's probably, like, a traffic jam, to get out of there. Gotta stay oh gosh, it was outside, and it's in Texas. Oh, that must have been it's gotta be kinda brutal, Hewlin Mall. Well, see, listen to Hewlin Mall, Kristen, because he's a Texan, and you think in the Midwest we have brutal summers? Oh, try living in Texas. I've never you know what? I've never even been to Texas. Yeah, that's somewhere I've never been. But I knew someone who spent the summer in Houston, like my roommate in college. We're in the Midwest for college, and she goes and it's really stinking hot in the summer here. But she goes to Houston for like this special summer program and she calls me and she's like, Keira, you think it's hot and humid where we live in the Midwest? She's like, you she's like, it's ungodly. She's like, it's unfathomable, unbelievable how much hotter and humid, like that it could actually be more humid. And she and my friend who is my roommate, she grew up farther south, like technically in the South, the Southern United States. She was like, Houston is like you would not even believe. And I was like, Houston, humid. The word Houston almost sounds like humid to me. But yeah, listen to Hewlin Mall because, and I know you're not in Houston, Hewlin Mall, but I would assume the entire state of Texas is very hot. Gatorade, Gator Light is good for you too. I would think. I'm gonna pretend that you're sick on Monday. Oh, good. You're gonna do like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off thing. I'm going to run away to Texas. Well, wait, maybe you should run away. Oh no, I'm not. I shouldn't say anything. Why am I even saying that? Why am I even saying that? But Uncle Punk is he's in the Midwest, so I don't know if you need to go all the way to Texas, but no, you're okay. I think we need to move on from that. Texas combo of heat and humidity is not for the weak. Oh gosh. I'd rather be in the cold than try to tolerate heat. I just can't do it. Ooh, she's a little runaway. If she were actually runaway and I knew that, like, and she said it in the chat, even though, I think she's just saying it off the cuff because she just, is just wanting to vent. If she were to run away, I would have the police at my door. They'd be like, so you had knowledge of her intent to run off? And I'd be like, I'm just a live streamer. But Kristen, come on. Alabama? And she went to Alabama with a banjo on her knee. You can't, unless you know how to play the banjo and you have a banjo, you cannot um go to Alabama. I'm sorry. Bon Jovi reference. Yeah, I could run away if I okay. I mean, couldn't anyone? But like, we have to all be responsible people. I was gonna say adults, but you are not an adult. You're a kid. And I think the people in your life need to remember you are just a kid, Kristen, and you need to be able to. Oh my gosh, did I never reset the cameras? Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see me. Oh well. Yeah, the side camera angles are not current because I didn't reset the cameras. Okay. Well, that's all right. My hair is a mess. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. You're 23, really? So how many times did you repeat high school, Kristen? Is that awkward for you being a 23-year-old sophomore in high school? A little bit awkward? But yeah, guys, I'm very proud. This is the Pawpaw Hall, minus one very big pawpaw. So, Jack Wire, if you're watching, I'd be very impressed. I know that you usually harvest. I've seen pictures of Jack's pawpaw harvest because he lives in a region, of the US that also, has pawpaws. Okay, one year he sent me a picture. All how like they have a lot of kitchen counter space in their kitchen in the Choir household. He sent me a picture of, I think it was like multiple countertops. with towels down and then, like, all these pawpaws laid out, all of them, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you got that many pawpaws in one, like, pawpaw hunt," like, one day of pawpaw hunting and looking, and I was like, "I can't even fathom." Couldn't believe it. So for me, this is, like, really good. Maybe not amazing, but, like, I'm very happy with this amount. But, Jack, I swear, I think Jack probably got, like, 100 pawpaws one time. I don't know, Jack, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong if you want in the chat, but, I like how I assume, like, all the world is watching Giant Buns. Like, Jack, I know you're here. I know that all you do is sit around and you watch Giant Buns, as we all do. But, okay, why am I just sitting there's no bunny rabbits in this area here. Oh, guy. Yeah, really? I think you know what? I think he likes the litter box mainly because he doesn't have his blankies. I need to put your blankies back, mister. Oh my goodness. He barely fits. Look at his little tail sticking out. Hi, dude. Miss these guys today. I really wanted to bring one with me in like a baby pack. I think Little Gray would have enjoyed that, or he probably would have enjoyed it. But Donkey, you might be able to go in a baby pack. But Posh, or not Posh, Jop kept following me around this morning. She seemed like she wanted to go with me. It was very cute. Jop was getting way more sociable. Oh, you're just such a big boy. I can't even like get your whole body in the frame. I have to like back up. Such a big sweet. I love you. I love you, Mr. Donks. Oh, that is a sweet, relaxed. It's a very chillaxed boy bunny. Yeah, donks. I'm gonna finish washing all the blankets tomorrow. I can give you a temporary. I don't have your official baby seal blanket washed yet. Or wait, do I? No. I think it still needs to be washed. But I'll give you some temporary blankets. I'll give you temporary blankets, Mister. Oh, and I will give you my green bath mats. I'm gonna give you Captain Kira's very own green bath mat. That's what I'll do. But yeah, did we ever find? Yeah. What else? Crystal, I was just gonna ask how you were, Crystal. I know you were saying, you were talking about the, Powerade Zero. The pawpaws remind me of the pears my dad used to grow in our backyard. We harvested them in late September, and my mom would make your mom would make the preserves? Oh my gosh. Pear sounds so amazing. I love stuff like that. Oh my gosh, anything with fruit, and pears are one of my favorites. They just have that special, like, almost perfumey fragrance to them. The texture is so much softer than an apple. They're just more, like, creamy and, like, juicy. They're just so creamy, juicy, fragrant. I love them. I really love pears, and I have a pear tree, but it's not producing pears. It got knocked down a couple times, I think, by deer. They kinda shaved it down to, like, almost nothing, to, like, a nub, you know what I mean? To, like, basically the roots, but it's growing back, and it is now oh my gosh, it is now inside the giant Bunz enclosure, so as long as As long as Dusty, Sluggo, and Gwynnie don't eat it, it's in the boys' side enclosure outside. As long as they don't eat it, I think it'll probably thrive because the deer can't get in there. Ooh, you know what? You just made me really happy, Crystal, because now I realize I've had that pear tree for quite a while. And every couple of years, it would like do so well, be like, okay, maybe this year it will try to produce fruit. And then the deer would just come by and just eat the whole thing. And I'd be like, oh, no, it's gone. And then the next year would try to come back. And it does grow pretty quickly, but I I really do think, and I'll like put some of the litter box stuff around it to like fertilize it and mulch it. I'll dump a couple things of like the litter boxes there, and I will bet you get some pears. I think it's a Bradford. I don't know. Is that a good kind of pear? I don't know. It's just like it's a green pear. Dude, I can't remember what it is. It doesn't really matter. I just want any kind of pear. You know what? I want some kind of fruit from all the fruit trees that I grow. I got like 2 cherries off my cherry tree. The other couple were eaten by some animal. All my pawpaws, because I grow pawpaw trees, all my pawpaws were on the tree. I watched them. I looked at them every single day. I was just drooling with excitement. And then one morning I went out, they were all gone. Every single one gone. That was a very tough day for me. Your dog stole your blanket? Oh my gosh, what a rascal. Papa sounds like a nickname you give your grandfather. Oh, completely. Papa, papa. I knew someone who had a cat named Pama. Pama. My papa used to tell me stories about World War II. What I wouldn't give for a hot buttered biscuit with with mom's pear preserve. Oh, Crystal, that almost brings tears to my eyes, and it uh makes my mouth water. Oh my gosh. That that is food right there. That's what you wanna be surviving on. You wanna be surviving on Crystal with a K's, her mom's pear preserves on a hot buttered biscuit. OM to the G. Hmm, that's what you need to eat, Kristen Cheyenne Star. You need to get you some hot buttered biscuits and some pear preserves. Oh, he's going pee-pee. Donkey, you have been such a good boy. He is totally going potty in his litter box, not only peeing in his litter box, doing a poo-poos. And that is very mature for a bunny rabbit to be able to do that. Okay, maybe a couple poops here and there, but for the most part, they're going in the litter box. That is a very, very good step in being a house rabbit. Because there's a lot of cleanup if they don't really get the litter box thing. And you know what? He's got a little easier because he's neutered. The girls could not get spayed because if you guys all remember all the health problems, they were basically dying as soon as they got anesthesia. Um, but so they will never get spayed. So they'll never get fixed. And so they still are very hormonal, and there's a lot of hormonal marking and territorial stuff, and you know. But you know what? I'd rather have an alive rabbit than a that pees and mark sometimes than a dead rabbit. So yes, Delph. That's right. You had a tough time trying to get spayed too. We almost lost you. We almost lost you, baby girl. But you know what? The boys got through their neuters, and it's a way less serious surgery, obviously, and they're not under for very long compared to the spay. And who knows? I don't know what the heck happened. Would like to know. Where are the bunnies? There's the bunnies. Tarzan boy. Oh, oh, oh. That's not easy to sing. Oh, 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 oh. I think that's about it for my Tarzan song. AJ Punk, remember when Jack Perry used to have that is his theme song when he used to be Jungle Boy? Hmm. Is that that yeah, that must be a pro wrestler guy. Okay. Cool. That'd be a fun theme song. M to the M to the G, M to the oh what? Jungle Boy and Lunchables are back. Jungle Boy Lunch Wait, Jungle Boy is a wrestler and then okay, I get that. That sounds like a wrestling name, but Lunchables? Is Lunchables the name of a wrestler? A pro wrestler? That's hilarious. No, I maybe have to see Sister Stephanie tomorrow. I'm going to run away. I love Sister Stephanie. Do you know how much I miss her? I haven't seen her in weeks. I haven't seen her in like a month. The whole broken ankle thing and yeah, you're lucky because I think I've got to go to the other church tomorrow. Ooh, it's a tangled web we weave. Especially those of us who attend two different churches, which is kind of ridiculous, but I don't know. Kind of not though. I mean, long story, but Jack Perry, son of wait, late actor Luke Perry? Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to Luke Perry? I don't remember that. I still can't read your emojis. Is it crying sadness? Is it tears pouring out emoji? Because you have to see Sister Stephanie. Sister Stephanie is so good to you, Kristen. She's always trying to think of things that to like help you. And Sister Stephanie is on the forefront of thinking that you should not be stuck with those kids all the time. She thinks that you should be allowed to be a kid, as do I. So, we are on your team. We are cheering for you. We are rooting for you. You know, right, Delph? But guys, I'm starting to. I need to eat something, and I need to just. I need to just rest. I know I'm not doing much when I'm streaming right now, but I just need to. Yeah, I need to chill. I love chilling with you guys, but if I don't eat something soon, I'm going to end up with a headache, right, Kristen? Right? Oh, by the way, guys, when I went to the place for lunch that I went to, they had vegan ice cream. And do you know they had a flavor that I had never seen? A pistachio flavor. Oh, pistachio vegan ice cream, come to Mama Keira. It was good. Oh my gosh. Someone is moving an entire bag of what is this? Who is this? Okay, of course it's Jabba and Posh, partners in crime, sisters and partners in crime. They're moving a whole food bag. Oh boy, guys. you gonna get in there, Posh? Oh boy. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna say good night. And thank you all for being here this late. I know it's Saturday night, so it's kind of cool. Um, Teeny, you want to use this room? You want to sleep for me? That would be very helpful. I put Teeny to work. Yeah, and Teeny, I kind of know that that must have been you who took all the food out of the nice food bowl and dug it out onto the floor. I will almost guarantee that it was Teeny Rabbit. And had I left the 24/7 live stream on, I could just backtrack and see who did it. So I probably should have left that on today, but I didn't. Um, do people watch the 24/7 stream when I leave it on, guys? When I do like the just the 24/7 stream, do you guys like that? I know that Virginia and Krispy Kreme said they really liked it, and Daniel Ozark does too sometimes. I don't know where Daniel has been missing. Last night he wasn't here, and tonight he's not here. So I hope Daniel's okay. Maybe he's come down with, whatever's going around, allergies, or hopefully not. Hopefully he's not sick, but um, funny mischief. I know they're so funny, weirdos. Um, Crystal, you watch it? I know. I gotta get better about it. I think I got so busy. I was worried that the room would not look nice if I couldn't be sweeping every 2 hours, but you know what? It is what it is. They're bunny rabbits, and, I'm gonna try to put the 24/7 stream up more. And, like, the Giant Fun's producer is like, "Oh my gosh, where's the 24/7 stream?" And I noticed when I popped it up last night, you guys, we got 2 more subscribers in a very short amount of time. So I was like, okay, the 24/7 stream, I think it gets like circulated. I think the algorithm, like, because of the nature of it, like, oh, a 24/7 rabbit stream. Like, I think a lot of people like to watch animal streams like that. So yeah, I like to pop in the 24/7 stream sometimes and catch you in the bunny. Yes. I definitely, and that's actually part of the problem. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just in like my sweatpants and I'm taking my vitamins and I'm sitting with the rabbits petting them, and I'm like, okay, maybe people shouldn't really see me that way. Like it's not really me at my best, but I don't know. It is me, and that's the real me with the bunnies and stuff. I got to take my vitamins every night, and I'd rather do it with them so I can see more of them. So yeah, I'm gonna make an effort to do that then. It sounds like people like that. Okay. Um, gosh, he is just a huge rectangle. He is a he is a rectangle. Donkey. Dunk dunk tangle. Dunkle. But guys, much love to each and every one of you. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Much love to Hewlin Mall, or Hewlin Mod, as I like to call him, my main man moderator. Much love to you, Miss Lucy Goosey. Much love to Crystal with a K, special K. Love you and your pear preserves and the hot buttered biscuit. Yum. Love these ideas. Much love to Chris and Cheyenne Star. Triple R ranch dressing smoothie. Hey Dog, aka the Mustard Queen. Much love to AJ Punk, who I just saw pop up at the bottom. The Midwestern Wrestling Hunk. Also Uncle Punk. To Chris and Cheyenne Star Triple R. Wheeze Banana Now. Much love to you, Mr. Wheeze Banana Split. Bananas Foster. Bananas Flambe. That's what Bananas Foster is. Banana Pudding. Uh, Banana Cream Pie. Bananarama. Um, yeah, all of that. Oh my gosh, Wes, we should do a fan song for you based on like a famous Bananarama song. Oh man, that would be fun. Did I miss anyone? Not I mean, we had, like, maybe 9 or 10 people at one point, but I don't think everyone was chatting. But, like, the people in the chat people who weren't chatting that have been watching, much love to you. You don't always have to chat. You never have to chat if you want to. I'm just glad that people are here. That makes me really happy. The more the merrier. Makes me feel successful as a streamer, and the bunnies are adorable, so, like, you know, we don't wanna waste the bunnies. We want people to see them. Um, Lillian, much love to you, mi amiga bonita, chiquita amiga bonita, and Bubby. Much love to Bubs, your Bubby Wubby. Okay, I think we got everyone, but Daniel Ozark, where are you, Mr. Woody Woodland Loops? Miss ya. Maybe Daniel's watching, but he just doesn't feel like chatting. You know what? That very well could be. Much love to Mr. Um, Woody Woodland Loops, aka Daniel Ozark, Rosark, Funzark. You know him, you love him. But yeah, I will pop up a song and I'll take the pawpaws down. Donkey, I could come back up and Donkey's like chewed half the pawpaws. I don't even know if bunnies can have pawpaws. I mean, they're a natural fruit. They're just, and there's bunnies in this area, but I don't know. I know the skin can be irritating to people, but I don't think so and all that. So
Out in the yard when the moon is high. Ooh, yeah. There's a deer named Funky Bones. Don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Keira's got apples good enough to eat. Ooh, yeah. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Keira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey! Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Keira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. kind of magic only they can share. Hey, funky bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah, Keira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, funky bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah, Keira's got the apples. Funky bones, funky bones. Oh yeah, it's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey, Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah, Captain Keira and Funky Bones feeling right with every step. The friendship grows, a funky connection. Everybody knows now every night when the moon is high. Keira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky bones, don't you hide. Keira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Little gray munching on that hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why, wings of earth, the ape so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Bossy clown, he's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.